Bonjour mes amis, c'est moi, Stephanie, and welcome to your quick tip. Today, you might have noticed actually in the past couple videos our little spine here, but today is all about kind of an OG or old school posture assessment against the wall. It's one of the first things I learned as a Pilates instructor, but as you can see, we have these beautiful curves along our spine here. So everything about us is round. It just is, or spiraling, yes? So even though the wall is flat, our spine doesn't necessarily need to conform to it. We're using it as a tool to help us find a little bit of alignment in our ribs, our pelvis, and really our whole body, but especially pelvis and spine. So just remember this lovely curvature of your spine. And let's come to the wall. So find a wall. Heels can be just a little bit away, gently away, couple inches, a whole foot, whatever allows you to, oh, this wall is cold, to release into the wall. But all we're gonna do to check in, we're gonna have our palms forward, this is called anatomical position, is it's almost like there's a big gust of wind that's sucking us to the wall or suction cupping us to the wall there. Make sure your hairs are out of the way. And then from top to bottom, with the heels a little bit forward, because if they're really against, sometimes we fall forward. So don't worry about that so much. But start with the crown of your head. This is our postural body, physical body assessment. So gently nod the chin. So you feel kind of the top back part of the skull there. And then again, remembering our friend over there, the visual of our spine, our neck is not touching because it has a curve. That's a-okay. Notice what is potentially the tops of your shoulder blades, and if not, gently ease them back. Now, I'm not gonna do that. I mean, you can't see from the side, but then that pops my ribs. So I'm gonna do just enough so that I feel some of my flesh against the cold wall here. Same with the arms. And kind of feel what you feel, maybe the elbows, the forearms, have a soft hand or soft hands there. And then come back up to the center and see if we can exhale. This is, I think, a really difficult one because as soon as we do this, maybe our shoulders come forward. You probably saw mine. But we want to gently keep the skull where it is. Gently press the shoulders and arms back. And as we exhale from that solar plexus, just ease the ribs maybe into the wall. I don't feel mine yet. I don't feel them, but I do feel a little bit of width, like my ribs are attempting to touch the wall there. Let's stay there for a moment. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale. Soften those little ribs down, the solar plexus, almost like you're doing a curl without actually curling. It takes a lot of effort, or at least it does for me. And again, notice our friend over there, we have a lumbar curve. So there's going to be probably some space, but then maybe you feel the top of your pelvis, maybe you feel your tailbone. I feel more of my tailbone. Depending on the positioning of your bones, you might feel it in a different place. But take a moment to really arch and push the tailbone in, and then really curl and flatten as much as you can. And then just let that go and aim for your center place there, that quote unquote neutral. And again, you might feel a bit of the tailbone, maybe a little bit higher part of the sacrum. Do you feel kind of all that wind suction cupping you to the walls yet? And then from here, because our legs aren't touching, and that's a-okay, we're gonna activate our thighs a bit. So I noticed that I was kind of hyperextending. I'm gonna soften my knees ever so slightly, pull up my toes, and then think of squeezing a ball between your inner thighs. And you might feel your quads lift and engage. It's really activating that whole front chain to help us in supporting this back chain, suction cupped against the wall. So with all this effort at seemingly doing nothing, take an inhale, take an exhale, and again, scan, crown of the head, shoulders, solar plexus back into the ribs, pelvis. And then pull those toes up off the ground, squeeze a ball between the upper inner thighs. Take another inhale. Take another exhale. Gently push yourself away from the wall and let your muscles release. Maybe even close your eyes And notice what you feel. Maybe your back just feels, that back chain feels more alive, which is fabulous. It's not like we have to walk around like that. Yeah, we want freedom and suppleness, but this allows us to kind of check in and then move about our day. Actually, I felt like as soon as I walked away, it's like that thing where you push your hands against a door, or your arms against the door frame, and then whoop, they float. Kind of felt like that. So I hope that helps in your own daily posture checks or daily, weekly, whatever. But it's a great way. The wall is our friend, just like the floor, because it provides a flat surface, and that rounded bits can connect with it and align, ideally or hopefully. Thank you so much for being here, subscribers, and welcome new subscribers. Remember, every other Monday you get a quick tip like this, and every Wednesday you get a full workout, generally 15 to 20 minutes. Also, I have a beautiful membership, virtual membership for you all. If you like those videos, you can get a whole 300 plus archive. I laugh because that's a lot of classes. And you get Super Saturday and Focused Flow Tuesday class included, as well as a new moon message. But the Super Saturday class, the first one's free. So check out all the links in my comments and leave comments if you'd like. And I will see you next time. Stand tall, my friends.